Today I've got a Vernalizer Madolche combo video, and I haven't really seen a whole bunch of these. And I guess people are just that crazy about splites and tier limits, but you know, like, they're so OP, who can blame you, right? I've been meaning to do this video for a while, but I actually have like a Power of the Elements like opening that I just haven't gotten around to like editing and stuff. And I really wanted to put that out first, but I think the combos are a little bit more important. So like, as it goes, spoiler alert for that video, I actually did get some Vernalizer fairy cards. That was like my main goal. But anyway, a couple of things first. Like, let's see, this and her. Like, those three are your normal starters, and sometimes Hoot Cake is a starter. So, like, after this, opening any Vernalizer fairy, or almost any Vernalizer fairy, essentially makes them all starters. And Duck will also be here too, because that's not out yet. I'm not really planning on getting Darkwing Blast, but that is definitely a must include seedlings. So anyway, so the first one I want to kind of go over is probably anything with this, or anything that gets to this, Forest and Awakenings. In the Madolche strategy, this is probably the strongest one besides Seedlings. So, let's see. So we do normal combo like this. Sends both of them to the graveyard. I'm gonna mill that. And then special summon this. Triggers that. Add these two back to hand. And then normal summon, because there hasn't been a normal summon yet. And this sets Promenade. that's about one of the many things you can do off of Force and Awakenings, because like of this interaction between these three cards, you can basically send almost any earth monster and then add it back with Glace Souffle and Chateau, which is really cool. So like for certain builds, or not builds, but for certain matchups, this might not do anything, and so you can trade this for this, and now you absolutely force your opponent to like have to get rid of this somehow, which you may have an answer for, or you let it like get you let them get rid of it, and you still have this to stop their big play. But then the thing is, you have to play through it yourself, right? And it's like, well, that's not that much of a problem, because you also have added this back. So on the next turn, if they haven't been able to get rid of this, then you just normal summon Pudding Cess, and then kind of combo back off again, because you use Glace Souffle to add back the Hoot Cake, which, you know, like normal summon Pudding Cess, who does that? But let's see. All right, so where is everything? Uh-oh. So there are also going to be like times where maybe you want to like add something else, depending on like what you think you're playing and stuff like that, or what you think you might need. Like you can add back like the Go spell, or like this can be like a Kumongus, or maybe you just think you'll need it for the next turn, like who knows. This could also be like Lithosagem, but you won't be able to special summon him after a Petting Cessor, but maybe you can use it like next turn. And then there's of course this, which has a funny interaction. You can also like use this as a Max C as well. Or like, I don't have Max C, but you can also pretend this is a Max C and then add it back to hand with this combination. But in the case of like Contact C, there is a funny interaction, and also you can pretend this is Token Collector. You can also add back, I mean not add back, but you can add Token Collector too, if you're ever in a matchup where you would need that. But in the sense of like Contact C, if you add this back, or like if you add this and then you special summon it to your opponent's side of the field and they somehow get rid of it, under Chateau Souffle, you can just like add it back and then make them get rid of it again. But it kind of depends on the situation, because like you really could just be giving them free monsters, but Contact C is not a once per turn at all, and that's really funny. So that's like the main combo. But the thing is, like, at least 3 of them are like ash baits. So like if you go in, then you really could be stopped if you don't have any other extenders. Like that just ends your turn right there. So it's a little high risk, high reward. Whereas like if you just got stopped, you could just go like a smaller combo and have somewhat of a board. But you really have to commit a lot of cards to like play the Vernalizer fairies. It's a little bit of a weakness. But there is some cool stuff that you can do. So like, if you're ever in a situation and like, who knows, right? But something like this is in grave, then wait, that might not actually work like this. I think I need somebody else. If you're ever in a situation like this, then let's see, probably declared this. So you go like that, add this. That's not super important right now. Special summon glass souffle. And then banish promenade, which attaches pudding cess. And then overlay for that, and you basically get your combo right back up without having to like dig for your starters or like go into petting cessor, which can really limit your comeback. Just something to like consider if anything happens. Let's see. So there are gonna be hands where you like open like 2 Vernalizer names, and it's like as long as you have like either extra Vernalizer cards or extra monsters, which means you could potentially like run a bunch of hand traps to like make these more active, you can get to your starter like every time. So like in a hand like this, you would go like that, and then mill the starter, special summon barrier statue, which like if you open barrier statue, you can actually normal summon it if you think you can like combo without your normal summon, and you'll be protected from Nibiru basically, like right at the beginning. That's kind of nice. But so in this case, this is off of the special summon, so special summon defense mode, and then like, you know, you have this, and you could do the one, but like I guess kind of pretend that this isn't here, and so discard and probably add another Vernalizer, huh? But so probably add another one of these, and finally special summon Angeli. So this is kind of funny, where you can basically just go full combo again off of just that, or like since you have like that normal summon still, you can go Rafflesia. And the nice thing is Rafflesia herself is Earth, so you can actually still activate her effect. And now, like, Like, if they haven't, like, done any hand traps at this point, then they either have Nibiru or they just don't have any disruptions at all. But yeah, so full combo from there, right? So, like, the interesting thing is that if you don't immediately, let's see, if you don't immediately go for a 1-card combo, then there's more fairies in deck. I mean, if you don't immediately go for a 2-card combo, there's more fairies in deck. And so orangeness is more active. But once you, like, commit, then you can't use this anymore. And it's, like, almost dead in hand, but not really, because you can just discard it for their effects. So then if you open 2 Vernalizers and a starter, and it's like, oh, this is like a 5-card or 3-card combo. Those are bad, aren't they? And it's like, well, it'll come out, you know? Like, it's good to learn the 1-card and 2-card combos, but there are gonna be some times where you end up with like a 3-card combo or something. Like, cause that's just what you have to do to get to like the board you want. So, like, let's see. So we do that, and then add this. And that would special summon Hoot Cake. And then this is banished. So that gets a little weird, but there's a couple things that can fix that probably. Okay, not actually, but so for this combo, I'm not sure if it will actually work in that order, but it can work. Like, huh, that's not good. Oops. Oh, well, okay, that's fine. What you would do here is, like, the point of this variation, instead of just having like the one Forest and Awakenings, if you have something else to banish for Hoot Cake, then you can essentially just keep recycling Forest and Awakenings with Glass Souffle, and then, like, turn for turn, if you don't get interrupted, then you basically just mill, like, every turn, and then add it back with Glass Souffle is also another, like, funny interaction that they have, of course, with Ticket. But I kind of got stuck in this combo because generally, like, I got locked into Petting Cessor, so I had to, like, special summon Pudding Cess off of this guy. Or, like, was that optional? I don't remember. If it's not optional, then, like, If the special summon is optional, then you just choose not to special summon, and then like do the link off, and then have glass souffle add both of these back. So then like for the next turn, you can trigger her effect off after this has been discarded, and you get the mill, and you just add like whatever you need for the situation, like every turn, as long as you have these 3 cards. And like it does kind of clog up like what you can add back, so you really have to like be like aware of when to activate her add back effect, because like if you're adding this back and a Madolche name, then you can't like add back the thing you sent to grave. But you can actually just do it on your opponent's turn by, you know, like detaching and then using her effect to make something unaffected. And then just add this back on your opponent's turn. But yeah. So those are kind of the variations of the full combo, but now there's like a super duper combo that you can use with like Asa and like double pudding cess. So this would be like what your super duper combo would look like. And like there's actually a bunch of different things you can do with this hand, but I will just like kind of go into the super duper combo. So declare Asa effect, which could grab this. Admittedly, like you would probably grab seedlings in the future, but for now, just Asa. Grabbing that, and then do that.